DHA is back. Yay. We've got Battlecast versus Galaxy to start off the day because Rockport and Goo Factory are rematching, or not rematching, but rescheduled to Wednesday, so they won't be here today. But this should be a pretty fun set regardless.
How come they are rescheduled, by the way?
I don't know. Well, it was weird. They asked to, because they were scheduled for this time slot, and then they asked to have the time slots swapped. So I swapped them, and then they're just like, "Yeah, we're just gonna play on Wednesday." I'm like, "What?" So that's how that goes. But yeah, it should be a fun set. Looks like teams are trying to get their coaches in and the like.
Hey, I'm excited.
Why?
Heckram Top is coming back. Woo!
That is pretty
Oh
exciting.
my god, I just realized that you have on stream.
Yeah, I forgot to.
Ah!
It'll be back.
I actually had the stream open this time and I was looking at it because I was actually curious and it just like, oh my god.
Yeah, I was just fumbling around on the settings. Didn't realize that one was actually up at the moment. But yeah.
I swear it was not me that came up with that idea. Oh my god.
I told them I would use it. I don't lie, DHJ. I don't lie.
I wonder if like any of them just saw it come up like right now.
I don't know. If not, they'll see it in a bit here.
I suppose I should probably bring out my pop-out chat because I'll probably close the stream eventually. Just so I'm not lagging, even though stuff will probably still lag.
Probably.
Just because it's spectate. I do need more RAM though. One of these days, I need to get more RAM on my computer. I only have 8 gigs actually.
I was about to say, are you only at like 8 or something? But yeah. Oof.
I used to have 16 on my other computer that I sold to my buddy, but his is DDR3 because I never did get DDR4 for that one. So, but I got DDR4 on mine.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was thinking
definitely
about
gotta
possibly
upgrade.
getting a new motherboard too. The only problem is if I get a new motherboard, I actually have to get a new case now because I went with a mini ATX this time. Apparently, there is not a single mini ATX board that's actually cool.
Huh.
It's either just like plain or garbage. So,
Yeah.
which kind of sucks. It'd be nice if they had like more mini ATX boards because like I would like to make like a mini computer to like make it look like a gaming system, but it's like just not possible.
It's
Like
pretty
the only
hard,
way,
yeah.
like the only way you can make it a gaming system is if it's like a mid ATX or full, which is kind of sad and depressing. I need points to gamble. Well, you're getting points right now. You're watching the stream.
Yeah, buddy. You gotta earn your points and not waste them.
Yeah, be like Prism, who somehow gambles all of his points away and then still somehow has enough to buy all the tickets whenever there's getting giveaways.
Yeah, freaking winning again last night.
I don't understand how he always gets his points back. Like every time I see him in chat, he's like down to 0, and then by the end of the stream, he
He's got
has like
17
about
grand.
yeah.
It's like, what?
Like
Sam,
what
the
the
number of emotes does not change the odds. How many times do I have to tell you that? It's simple math. The odds are a set thing no matter how many emotes there are. If the odds are 50% or 10%, it doesn't matter if there's two because it'll just give you two of the same and then one of the other 70% of the time.
I mean, you're the biggest supporter of the stream, but what I'm saying is like you're down to 0 and then back up to like however many you need to buy max tickets later. Being the biggest supporter of the stream shouldn't matter. How do you get that many points? I want that kind of look. My luck is terrible. At least it's been anyway. Actually, I wonder how many points I have now. I was like not able to watch at all. I had zero connection up there, so I don't know if you like actually watched like chat at all. Like when I came in, I was like, I'm here until my connection decides to go away. Like a couple times, it was like RPT. I think game 3 because then all of a sudden I saw you guys setting up game 2, and I was like, wait, what happened? Because I didn't realize like what game it was.
Yeah. No, that's not how that works, Sam.
What?
If your odds to win are 50%, then it means 50% of the time you'll get 3 in a row. The other 50% of the time you'll get not 3 in a row.
Let us know when you're RGG. What?
When they're ready?
Oh, when you're ready, GG. Oh, okay. I forgot GG was one. I was like, what do you mean?
I don't know what the odds are, Sam. I can't change the odds. I can only change the payout ratio. The payout ratio is set for a net positive if... But, like, there's still a chance you don't get a net positive. Yeah, well, that's a shame. I don't know what the win ratio is. But I can't change it.
Stream is hurting my eyes.
Why?
God damn it, Neon! Stop forcing the issue. It was only supposed to be a meme.
Nobody forced it. I just went and grabbed it.
But to be fair, Neon was the one that was like, "Yo, I'd request the logo change."
My choice had already been made.
And then, like, literally all of Battlecast is just like, "We're now Battle Vex."
I'm glad they're embracing the meme.
You know, to be honest, like, for a while, like, when I first posted it, like, nobody said anything for the longest time, and I was like, are people mad about this? I hope people, like, aren't mad about this. And then, like, Neon finally saw it, and then, like, everybody was just, like, laughing hysterically. I was like, okay, nobody's mad. Because I know sometimes, like, when you do that, like, people are sensitive. Wukong, man.
Yeah, taking that away from E-Girl. Something worth noting, Galaxy are using an E-sub, so they lose 3 bans. Normally it would be in the first phase, but Battlecast told them they could lose the latter 3 bans, which we allow people to do. If you don't want an advantage, then okay, that's on you. But, yep. So that's why Galaxy are not going to use these last 3. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Kappa, but I think the Crusades didn't go well for him.
Yeah, it seems like that, because has anybody gone, like, the last couple weeks, actually?
No.
Or did he play yesterday?
Yeah, hasn't missed a game since he got rostered.
Ah. Feels bad. No Kappa's in chat anymore. Oh, he got injured last night? What did he do? He had work today? Stop lying, Prism.
Damn it, Prism!
I got new mentions. You mentioned me.
Whee. Don't say anything, DHJ. I accidentally dropped my headphones. There we go. They're back on. Now you can talk.
I got mentioned in Discord, and then I saw that it was just you posting your stupid, "Oh, we're live, guys."
It's because people like Bliss sit there and ask, "Is the stream going?" instead of just pulling up the Twitch or following us.
Or you know, you could also just like see like when the schedule is.
Right,
so
you could check the schedule. You could go to our website, which has it playing live on the homepage whenever we're live. There's a lot of options here.
Yeah. Only a few options.
But Lysandra making it through. Business Trooper picking that up. That's gonna be pretty good for the team.
I'm actually more interested in Maokai and Rakan being on the same team. I think that's the first time they have been. Normally, you always see a Rakan picked and then Maokai picked in response, but
Mm-hmm.
or one of the two. It's the first time in a while I've actually seen them both on the same side.
Yeah, I don't see a whole lot of Maokai in general. So picking that so early is going to give Doodle the counter pick of the Gnar. So
I
he
mean,
will enjoy that.
it's a half counter pick. It depends if you can actually kill him, because if he's kind of like Cho, where like if you don't kill him, he just kind of sustains everything and just is okay with sacking the early matchup. Because he just literally needs like one item and then he's a god tank
Yeah.
and survives everything.
And we're going to see the Malzahar for Jimin's. Lots of lockdown coming out from Galaxy here.
So far, yeah. A lot of I'm pressing R and then going in. But we're not so much from Battlecast. Yeah, that team.
Yeah. They've
I
got...
forgot, I like forgot like that was their team.
Is it Battlecast? Is it Vex? I don't know. But,
No,
yeah, Battlecast, I mean, they've got a lot of strong dueling potential
dude.
and a good amount of lockdown with Lissandra, but that's not really as much as Galaxy has drafted already. So we'll see what Battlecast closes out with. Probably see something like a Tom Kench or a Tarek from Faithful. And then Bubble Boy could really has the pick of the litter, so...
Yeah, Lissandra's lockdown really isn't too reliable. I mean, it
I mean,
does
point
do
and
a
click.
lot. It does do a lot, but if you don't have the damage to kill them outright from that, like they pretty much just get out afterwards.
It's just business.
Yeah.
For the most part. Especially with the current team that they have actually not only engage but disengage with the Maokai ult. Maokai ult is pretty annoying, and also the fact that not many people actually know with Maokai ult, if you stay on the same branch, only one person will get hit by that branch. But everybody likes to stay spread out and get hit by multiple branches. But I suppose in the heat of the moment, it is kind of hard to actually do.
Yeah. The Jhin for Kiora is pretty interesting. He played it yesterday, and it didn't really go so well for him.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking of another Jhin game. Because I know he has played it before.
Yeah. I mean, he has. But like I said, yesterday it wasn't so hot. So we'll see how well that does this game. Going into a Leona that will be pretty interesting. Leona's actually considered one of the counter picks to Rakan, because as soon as he jumps in, you just stun him with your auto attack and call it good.
Or as long as you have it precasted.
Yeah. Put Fox on split push
obviously-
Morg again? Dude. Fox is going to be pulling out the split push of Leo this time.
I mean, what do you mean this would push Leo?
Well, I mean, I know players were tired, Volibear, but I mean, he still didn't have the best game yesterday on the Jhin. Double sets or not.
Oh, did they play 2 in a row yesterday?
They did a rematch, and then they played their real match
Yikes.
within like 10 minutes of each other. Which, yeah, I mean, gets tiring, but even so, that's still only 5 games. That was still basically a best of 5.
Mm-hmm.
And if they plan on making playoffs, they're gonna have to be able to do that. So.
Yeah, playoffs definitely is a test of how long you can last. I mean, did we go all 5 games of both series, or was it a 3-1 versus Zero?
You 3-1 Sarah, but you had to play game 4 twice.
Oh yeah, so I guess technically, yeah. Best of 5. So we technically had best of fives and all like every game we played because then we went to best of five series with DOV.
Yeah.
That's probably still the funnest game I've ever played, just because it literally was just a battle of like who rushed banner first and then who held on to their minion dematerializers the longest.
Um,
It literally was just like killing
wasn't
banner minions.
wasn't Banner removed from the game by that point?
No, it wasn't removed until after the playoffs, and then once the playoffs were over, then it was removed.
Are you sure?
Yep, 100%.
I'm gonna look that up.
One,
I think you're wrong.
100%. Almost 100% sure it was after playoffs. Because there wasn't talks, and I know we still had it in our game. Unless people were actually just running them into the Totalizer. I know you have it on the YouTube channel too, so.
Yeah.
You know, Ham. Also, I thought of a new over-under we could do if we haven't done this one before.
Okay, yeah, Banner got removed on 8-12, and 80 carries got changed on 8-11.
Yep.
Yep,
It was the patch right after playoffs because it was really close.
Yeah, what's the bet? I don't know. What do we want to do for a bet?
The bet can be how many wards are killed at the end of the game.
That's a hard one to do. We can do vision score again, but wards killed.
You just look at the stats, add them all up. Wards killed.
I'd rather just do vision score.
2. Okay. Okay. And total for entire game or
over under? I don't want to have to add up 10 different like numbers. That's why I don't want to do wards killed because.
Well, no, I mean like vision. Well, I mean you're still gonna have to do a vision score unless we're just gonna do
right the highest vision score. Like who has the highest? That way I don't have to add 10 different numbers together. I mean it's doable, but it seems a little overly complicated.
A fuck face. It's what? Oh. It's your 2 months, not 2 years. By the way. Faithful Fox resubbed. Thanks, dude. Over under 90 seems kind of high. It's doable though. Do I vote under? Is it just on one team? So like one team has one person over 90.
And if anybody goes over if anybody goes over 90.
Bet under 1,000, right? Bet under one, yeah. Tasty. I'll go back to spectate. Don't do this to me. Stream close. Stop staying open.
All right.
Chat. Close this. Back to League of Legends. Did it bug out for you or no?
Say what?
No, still loading. Still loading so far. Spang these wings to help King D. I think that's a really good one. You gotta be like a crown or something. He's a king.
Yeah, I don't know about the wings. If his name was Wings D.
Spang these wings to help these wings.
VX Wing D. I'd get behind a name like that.
I don't know. It sounds weird. Actually, now that I think about it, King D could be sexual.
It could. I believe it's because his name is Dylan, though.
Ah. No, I was just thinking, King is a big D.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I know how it could be sexual. I just don't think it is. Maybe it was made with the double meaning.
Yeah, you never spam this chili to help out. See, there you go.
Dilly, there we go.
That one's good.
I can get behind the dilly chili.
Man. Spam this mech to help. What? To
Help.
help support. What?
Battle Vec.
I mean, you could just go Battle Vec. That would make more sense.
Yeah.
Jupiter, stop making it confusing.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Whatever happened to Jupiter? Are you on the team anymore, even? Or are you just kind of like a sub now?
No, he's just floats around. He's not even a sub anymore.
Oh, really?
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm streaming from high school. It's so cool to see you streaming on Twitch. Me and Dustin really miss you. The cheerleading team is nothing. And remember that kiss I shared with you back in the bus?
Minions have
Those were some good times. We should definitely hook up again. XO.
So I don't think there was a guy in my high school named Jimmy, but my boss is named Jimmy.
Oh no, stop spamming it! No!
Good god.
We're not gonna spam that one. Spam the chili. The chili is more fun.
Yeah. Oh well.
Oh no.
It's alright.
See, we need something that can remove
I
certain phrases.
I don't mind copy pastas.
I don't mind copy pastas, but when they're that big, it's like, I can't even see what's being said. That's part of the whole chat or Twitch thing, is being able to read.
Yeah.
Lol, Sam is broke. Wow, they're getting really chunked out there. I might have to be careful.
Yeah, Faithful got in a little bit greedy there for some stacks.
I think it was more of like a want to engage after the stack, but then not really being able to engage. So then I just kind of sat there and took free damage. Because like he got the stack, but then like sat there and then just took like 3 autos after.
Yeah.
A little bit of an evade there from Olaf. Doesn't really seem like he got it. Anything.
No, he didn't get the red. He is putting a little bit of hurt down on the Gragas, but both the junglers actually doing buff to buff, so
Yeah.
pretty easy.
And Gragas too, like, him having the regen that he does, it's really hard to actually kind of poke him out of the jungle.
Breathe in the atmosphere.
That is that's a little too much, my dude. Gonna time you out for a bit.
That's a few too many.
So we're okay with the spam, but like 10 in a row,
It's a few.
and then just a tad bit too much.
Might want to get a chat bot at some point. I mean, technically we have one. I just don't use it.
Yeah. Well, we have one and we use it, but we use it for fun, not really in chat moderation.
Right.
How long does the timeout happen for? Because I don't really want
600 seconds.
Oh, okay, that's not bad. I was gonna say, because I don't really want him to be timed out like forever. Because I know he's not like that for the most part.
Yeah.
He's more of like that one moment of an excessive spamming. Hey, that's my teammate. It's on now. It's okay, Sonic. Your teammate will be fine. Oof, we got pause.
Yeah, business troopers having connection issues.
Yeah, connection issues with VPN. Huh?
So
Yeah,
hopefully they get resolved soon, but Faithful messaged me as pretty much as soon as it happened, and that was 2 minutes ago. So I'm not sure how long they're going to be paused for, but wouldn't be a game in 3-0 esports without a pause, so just getting our obligatory pause out for the game.
I hope he actually isn't using a VPN because it's kind of bad. Like using a VPN for connection.
Yeah, using a VPN to play League is a little bizarre, but whatever he wants.
Yeah, I guess. You've been gifted the golden kappa. You know, there is actually like a golden kappa. Pretty sure.
I mean, we could make a golden kappa. But why have a golden kappa when you've got Vel'Koz?
Yeah. Or the golden coin.
The boy with the coin.
The golden coin, too. Golden coin is much better. Shut up, Tyler. Get out of here. Nobody cares about Tyler. Tyler 1 can die. Just kidding. Tyler 1's actually kind of cool. I actually watched him play, I don't know what horror game it was playing. But, he was playing, like, some horror game, and it was actually pretty funny. He, like, knew there was gonna be, like, a jump scare. And, like, all of a sudden you see, like, this, like, a zombie chick that, like, you're trying to, like, find out, like, what happened to. Like, come out of nowhere, and it's just like, ah! He, like, jumps out of his seat, like, so high. It wasn't, like, real high, but then he was just, like... He, like, looked confused because it just, like, died off right away, and he was like, wait, nothing happened? But you could tell he, like, got pretty scared for what had happened initially.
Mm. Bubble Boy is TSM Ezio. Since TSM didn't make it to Worlds, he changed his name.
Wow, not supporting TSM all the way. See, I still support TSM. It's just depressing. And I hope they make some changes for next season. I mean, it was kind of expected this year, to be honest. I mean, even if they did make it to Worlds, to be honest, they would have got crapped on, like, worse than normal. Like, at least normally, like, when they go, they're able to win a few games, and then they just lose in the second phase. But, like, I can guarantee if they went this time, like, they would have got crapped on.
Yeah, I mean, they always do. All right, we're back in game. Woohoo!
That's not bad.
Wasn't too bad of a pause. But Business is in a little bit of trouble. That's a pretty good gank from Waking Digger. I think he's actually going to fall down as he does a little bit too much burst. Probably needed to flash away before the body slam came through.
It was a little interesting. He didn't really close flash at all there. Maybe he thought he was still in range of the barrel explosion even if he flashed, but...
Yeah, Rakan though. Oh my god, yeah, that is the scary part of it, going in against the Leona as Rakan. Straight up took 400 damage or so right there.
Yeah, that was a tad bit of damage.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he's gonna be rethinking doing that.
Okay, getting pretty low too. That's kind of interesting. I wonder how he got that low. I didn't really see Nair auto attacking him at all, unless he took that trade after.
Yeah, I mean, it was probably a hyperproc off screen or so, but ooh, really nice solar flare. But Daedream actually trying to turn it around onto King D, but taking a lot of damage. He's nice burning down. He's not gonna die quite yet. Yeah, you gotta mute that thing when we on stream, buddy.
I know, like. I keep forgetting
Kiora, though, getting a little bit aggressive. He's going to step forward, get hit by the stun, taking a lot of damage. Daydream also trying to get some help off, but the grenade might be able to finish off as the Deadly Force lands as well, and nobody's going down quite yet. Faithful will probably need to recall here.
Yeah, it's, man, the sustain is insane in both these guys.
Yeah.
Rakan and Leona.
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that I have my alarm set, so when I normally take naps, because I don't really take naps around now.
See, when I take naps, I don't set an alarm. I set like a stopwatch, like a not a stopwatch, but like a just a countdown timer, just for like how long I want to take a nap for. I'll just do one for like 20 minutes or something. But this is a pretty bloody game right now.
Yeah, right now it is.
It's a lot of fighting. Not too much has happened, but it's a lot of fighting. Even with the first blood going over to Awakened E-Girl, Business Trooper still in an okay spot. Battlecast as a whole still up with 100 gold or so. Mostly off of the CS difference in the top and the jungle.
However, again, like for some reason, every Gragas is doing now, it seems like he's gonna go AP.
Well, it's
Why?
smart to go AP for the jungle item, then the rest of it you kind of want to go pretty tanky on. And that's something that, like, even when before Gragas got the AP buffs, it was smart to go AP on the jungle item. But Awakening Eagle gonna have to flash away from Bubble Boy, but he's gonna be able to chase forward with the Ragnarok and a flash. He's in a little bit of a rough spot, but the dodges away from Grand Entrance. I think he'll be fine. And the Predator's coming out now with Faithful Fox here. They might be able to get a full-on fight. Malzahar is here, gets the Nethergrass out, but Business Trooper coming in from behind, gonna be able to get the Frozen Tomb off on somebody. The flash forward,
Nice.
Daydream's down. There goes Malzahar as well. Not Malzahar, that was Jin. And meanwhile, on the top side, Riku forced to 1v1 Doodle, and he might go down. He actually looks like he wants to turn this around, but Minion Block is pretty strong. He gets the Twisted Advance forward. He's trying to get the smash under the tower. He does. Now with his ult, is he able to finish him off? I don't think he will. Woo!
And the ulti just barely out of range of actually hitting the Gnar there. If he
Yeah.
actually hit that. Although, actually, even
Yeah,
if he
but
hit
Doodle
that, maybe
needs to be
nothing
careful
will
because
happen.
here is Gragas. Woohoo! That's gonna give a kill over.
Man, that was a lot of craziness all over the place. It's like 3 separate fights going on all at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. Gives a little bit of advantage over to Battle Vex here as they're able to pick up more kills. It's Battle Vex!
Battle cast.
But they are setting up a nice 1,000 gold lead with an Infernal as well, which is going to help them with their scaling. Let's go ahead and check and see what the next dragon is going to be. It's going to be an Ocean Drake, which will be pretty nice, but
That was a really good ult though by Business there. He was able to ult the Rakan as he got out, which then also placed Jin in a really awkward spot because he wasn't ulted, but he was stuck in the field.
yeah, the slow
then-
field is...
And then also took damage from the ult, so like he just like even if he flashed anywhere, he was just gone.
Yeah, he didn't really have an escape route, so it worked out pretty well for them there. Starting to get a little bit of pressure for themselves. Business Trooper now sitting 2 kills above the Malzahar. That early game did not deter him. Holding on to that flash, definitely helping out there as well.
Yeah, Lysandra being another one of those kind of safe mid laners, being able to just kind of wave.
Yeah, but Awakened needs to be a little bit careful here. He's going to hit by the Frozen Tomb. Bubble Boy with the Ragnarok and... What is that one called? Reckless Swing. There we go.
Actually, you almost forget like how much damage he does sometimes. Ooh,
Yeah, it's quite a bit, but Kyora's going to flash away. The quickness
Well,
actually
Rakan's
lands
taking so
on
much
to King
damage.
D, but he's able to jump out. Definitely took a little bit much damage there. But now, again, Battlecast with a pretty good advantage down here.
well, ability on Rakan is just insane. Like it doesn't matter like how far down you chunk him, as long as he has at least one E he can get out of. Unless you have perma locked down, he will get out by the end of it.
Yeah. It's one of the cooler things about him, because you don't see really 80 carries, or not 80 carries, supports that have like crazy high mobility.
Yeah.
So being able to have that on a supportive character is really cool and interesting.
Kind of surprised he didn't at least try to blow the flash on him there, because I feel like if he body slammed in, he should have been in range for the ult and maybe forced the flash. But
Yeah, he didn't
I
have
guess
ult though is the issue.
oh, he didn't have it. Okay, I guess that's why then.
Yeah.
Let's see. I didn't even realize he didn't have ult.
Yep. Didn't have ult, didn't have Predator either, so no real way in. It's kind of just a zoning gank. Get them
Yeah.
off of the bot lane there. Looks like
Oh,
Riku, though, in a little bit of trouble. The Gnar actually does send him into the wall, and with Bubble Boy here, no flash
the
on the
healing.
Maokai. He's going to try and get out with
Ragnarok,
the
though.
ult, but another pickup kill for Bubble Boy. 3-0-2 right now. Gonna try and put this game on his back. Solar, ooh, that was pretty short there, Faithful.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that HP damage that Olaf does with his E is a little too strong for him to really still heal and get out. Pretty sure it's HP percent.
It is not. It is
Or is it just true
it's
damage?
just true damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It costs Olaf HP to use it. That might be where you're thinking of HP, but no, it's true damage, scales off of his own physical or attack damage stat, so.
Feels good when you can kill crabs with Lysandra with one spell.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have to worry about them chasing you.
Yeah. My favorite thing when playing against Malzahar is when I play Veigar. Oh no, Waking Girl's in trouble again. He does have Flash. He's going to try to get away from the Undertow with that, but now with the TP in, the Ragnarok's already used. I'm pretty sure this is a dead Olaf. The shutdown gold goes to the Jhin.
That's probably the fastest collapse I think
It
I've
was-
seen in a while for one guy.
That was a pretty fast collapse.
It's kind of unfortunate the bot kind of teleported there, but I mean, it was still kind of cool seeing all 5 people just be like, hey, Olaf, you're kind of stuck.
Yeah, definitely. And okay, he's not going to lose too much off it either because Doodle had recently backed, but Doodle still with a 40 CS lead, sorry. Gonna be in control up there, and he's doing what he's got to do. He's getting some pretty good poke off. He's really controlling the wave how he needs to. Making this a very difficult time for the Maokai. We'll have to see if he goes for that full split push like he normally does with the Blade of the Rune King stuff.
Does seem like he's going Black Cleaver though, so.
Yeah, I mean, you always kind of start Black Cleaver on Gnar, and then it comes down to whether you go like Frozen, Mallet, or Blade of the Rune King afterwards. Unless you're what?
Unless you're EU Nars, where they go Blade of the Rune King, and then they go, what did he go, Gwensu's, and then he went like something else, like he still went like more damage, and it was like
Some of
first,
them.
it was like first like old damage, and the EU casters were just like, you need to go tank! And then he finally got a kill, he was like 1 in 6, and he like finally got a kill, it's like, okay, you got a kill.
That's pretty rough. Oh my god, Trooper with the all-in onto Jimmins. Gonna be able to find himself a kill there.
Yeah, I think it was like, I want to say it was the G2 Fnatic game, actually.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I think it was G2's top laner that was trolling. Well, not trolling, but...
It's really
I guess
sad. He's
trolling.
actually a really good top laner.
Yeah.
So that's Wonder, right? Yeah, Wonder's really good.
Yeah. I like Wonder.
I
It was just unfortunate to see him do what he did.
Right. Yeah, and I think Huni had a game like that, but it was actually against like full tanks, and like it kind of made sense. And oh, that was so good! Oh, I think
He's
she's
just gonna
probably
die
gonna
here.
die. Yeah, even with the flash and the W, still gonna fall down. What a great engage there. But a
Another
solar flare
engage.
onto the bot lane. They're gonna go in. The exhaust is out, but I think the damage might be
No.
enough. No, the quickness onto King D stops him from finishing off Kiora.
Man, Jin's move speed is insane. They should nerf that.
It's pretty crazy once you get Storm Razor. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's like not even full move speed either, because he's gonna get like the Zeal items and he's just gonna be even faster.
Yeah.
Move speed and damage. Yay!
Yep, but that does give full control of the bottom lane to Battlecast, moving the Gragas, or not the Gragas, sorry, the Olaf over. Gonna try and finish off this tower, then presumably start taking off the rest of the map. 15 minutes of the game. A little late for most of us, I think, but still full control of the game right now with a good 3k gold lead.
Or will be interesting to see if they do actually lane swap. So that's probably one of the biggest things is teams generally still don't really lane swap, and then they just kind of still mindlessly push bot. But Leona...
Yeah, Leona is in a little bit of trouble, but there is a teleport coming out from
cancel the teleport.
Gnar. He's gonna cancel. But it was enough to at least scare them off of Leona.
Yeah.
He's gonna back with his 50 CS gold lead.
Well, it was more bait them into something else.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, I think they definitely can lane swap here. Because Maokai's so far behind, Kai'Sa and Leona should be able to bully him off of that tower. Gnar being ranged can hold his own in the 1v2. it's not going to get him as big of a lead as if he stayed up there with the Maokai, but it should accelerate the pace of the game at least. And if Maokai goes down there to answer, Nar doesn't have to worry about that tower anymore, right? He gets the long lane. Ooh, Riku with the DC.
Yeah, but
no pause yet.
The thing with Nar though too is that he also has his first item, so
yeah,
he's not really anywhere near as behind as the Maokai is. So
right.
if they do swap, like it's more hurting the Maokai more than it is the Nar.
Yeah, exactly. So Nar's going to be able to really shove in that lane, get a lot more control, especially if the Jhin and Rakan swap as well, which it looks like they are.
And from the look, yeah, I was gonna say from the looks of it, Kesa did walk up, so Nar is not bad. Now I get to see what Leona does, if she roams or if she just kind of stays top. You play Greg, you're a nut. Yeah, but Gragas is good.
Gragas is solid.
Only he's actually going full AP. So. If that turns into a Rod of Ages,
It's not going to be a Rilla.
Mm,
It's going to be an Abyssal Mask.
you never know in this league. Wait, Abyssal Mask, you say?
Oh my god. I don't hate Abyssal Mask. I hate it on Garen.
I know, it's just, I know
It's
you
the
don't
new
hate it,
meme.
just- like, that should definitely be, like, our next vote, I think, is just Abyssal Mask.
Abyssal Mask. I can probably make that happen.
It'd be kind of funny. Every time there's an Abyssal Mask build, yay, Abyssal! And starts spamming the Abyssal Mask. I'm the best Gragas in the league. I don't know about that.
I haven't even seen you play Gragas, I don't think.
I've had pretty good Gragases, but I'm not in the league, so you know what I miss? I miss Gragas top. Gragas top was really fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's still playable, but I
L-
like that when it was actually strong.
Leon,
Like,
I
when
can't
it
think
was-
of a worse thing. Actually, I
when it was
can.
like-
Sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
It was like Gragas, Cho, and Makai, and those are like the only three you fixed.
Yeah. Those were the days. I miss Galio top as well, like Tank Galio when he first got
Oh, yeah.
reworked. That was so much fun.
Tank Galio. That was always the meme because he still did like the most damage on the team.
You did a
He always
good
did,
amount.
he always did like 30 to even sometimes 40k damage, and he's just like going full tank. It's just like he's a tank. He has no AP.
Yeah.
I played Gragas top, and I got forced to play Leon.
Sam, buddy, you gotta start using your points more wisely. As soon as
Wait,
you
what
get
happened?
points, he just keeps rouletting them and losing them all.
Oh, he just be like.
Odds are not set on a per person basis. I can show you the odds of roulette. Odds for roulette are set at 50% right now.
Is it 50 for both?
I set it to 50 for roulette.
Ah.
Yeah. 50%. See?
Top DC. Huh? Fair? Top DC. Oh, okay. Just like what I see in chat.
No, Sam, you just have bad luck.
It's okay, Sam. I have the same pain that you do, so. Evolution lost 3,000 and when did you get 10,000? Did you always say that much? 13, I guess.
Yeah.
What are the top 10 other than Sean right now?
I'm
Is-
pretty
is
sure
Yama-
100T still has top.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because then he like roulette and got like double his points.
He did a slots 1,000 point slots when it was set to 200% payout,
Oh
and
yeah,
he got 50
yeah.
grand from it.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, 100 T's at 53, Shambar's at 40, Clover's 36. Commander Root, that's a bot. I need to remove them. I don't know who Virgo Pros is. V and K, I'm pretty sure is a bot.
What
Skinny
do you mean?
Seahorse, I don't know who that is. Business Trooper, Lilac, Rev, Yuki.
Do people like actually come in the channels that have that just to get punished?
I don't know.
I wonder if that crosses multiple channels. Like for other channels that use stream elements.
No. It's per channel.
Supposedly, what is that bot? That water bot? I guess that started like that. Like it just like randomly would show up in like people that stream a lot.
Yeah, I don't know where all these bots come from.
Well, I know some of them are made, but I think that one like it was actually just a thing that got made through Twitch. Hail hydrate. We should get that in here. That'd be kind of cool. Like the water bot.
I don't know what it does.
Basically, you can set it to where I don't know if it's like a set thing or if you can change it, but like every so often, whether it's like every hour or something, it'll like say like you should have drinking this much water by now. Don't forget to drink water, and it'll be like hail
Jesus.
hydrate, and then the whole chat will just start spamming hail hydrate.
That's ridiculous.
There's a lot of big streamers that use it. Jason Paradise, he's not really a big streamer, but he's a variety streamer. Generally averages 1,000. He uses it. I think Shroud has it in his, except he doesn't really care for it. He just has it there.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure like who else uses it. But Jason Paradise, one of the streamers that I watch, he actually uses it. So he streams mostly a game called Clone Hero, if you're familiar with it.
No, I'm not.
Basically, it's a PC version of Guitar Hero, like the original Guitar Hero is modded over for PC. And it still has like the original like 5-button frets and stuff, and you can still use like the regular Guitar Hero guitars on them. But you can download like your own songs, like pretty much any songs and stuff, make your own if you want. And it's like a community ran game. And they're actually really trying to actually get it pushed eventually into their own game. So that'll be fun when that happens. Wait, what happened? 3-0. What the hell is going on?
Oh, it wanted to ask me if he was allowed to say that phrase, so I was like, hey, he can have his opinions on who he wants to hail. It looks like Twitch just automatically blocks the word Hitler.
Yeah, because it doesn't matter really who you hail, but you know, just the meaning behind that person.
Yeah.
So probably not the best of phrases to use in Twitch.
Well, that is up to him if he wants to get mobbed. I'm
The
not
Jews-
supporting it, but if
the
he wants to
Jews-
say that shit, go ahead.
The Jews did 9/11. Hee hee.
Yeah, and he actually
You ever hear that conspiracy?
he did say Hilter, but it still took it as Hitler, even though he said Hilter. Like Twitch still banned it as Hitler, even though he said Hilter.
You like conspiracies or no?
No, they're stupid.
See, I think conspiracies are cool. I like conspiracies. Whole conspiracy theory that like all the like a lot of the events that actually happened in the Bible were actually like spaceships.
Jesus
Like-
Christ, it's so
Like,
dumb.
like when they talk about like I think it was either Peter or Paul like when he like comes back down, or like Moses comes to talk to him, but he like comes in like a chariot of fire. It's like actually a spaceship that they saw, but that's just how they talked back then. So they called it a chariot of fire. That kind of stuff's kind of cool. Oh yeah, I guess we are almost past the 15-minute mark. So.
Well, yeah, but it's on two different teams. So Battlecast had about a 3.5, 4 minute pause, and this has been about a 10-minute pause now for Galaxy. So they've got 5 minutes left until they need to unpause. Otherwise, they have to either play 4v5 or forfeit the game. I'm gonna make sure QR knows.
Better not get with
It's actually only 2 minutes left because they're 3 minutes ahead of us.
Business Trooper says, better not get within one screen of mine or that ass of mine. As he's saying that too.
Who do you see? The top laner for Galaxy DC. The E-sub top laner.
Feels bad you don't have your original sub and then your E-sub is even having issues. God damn it.
Yeah.
I guess you see from everything. According to what team is that? GG.
Say what?
According to GG, he actually DC'd from everything. So.
His internet might have gone out.
From Kiora, it sounds like he's trying to call him and get a hold of him. So. Hopefully they're able to fix it. Got about 2.5 minutes left, possibly.
Hopefully. He's back in their Discord.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I do not have access to those.
Yep.
Because you're a mean person. Even on the mod.
That is because you are not a fully vetted moderator
No.
quite yet.
I can't hop into team channels and be like, yo, what's up?
Nope.
Well, I suppose I'm like in all their Discords pretty much, so I'm in DOVs and Galaxies and then Battlecast, and Rockports. I think the only one I'm not in is Amps. And then Goose, if they have one. Exciting stuff. Yeah, it's a great
Yeah.
gameplay.
Our viewership went up during the pause. We should have pauses more often.
Yeah, man. People like seeing the gray screen. I don't really people want to hear about more conspiracies. You guys know the one behind 9/11?
So there's this guy, George W. Bush.
George W. Bush. He sent missiles that were dressed like planes into the clouds.
That's like planes. So stupid.
Too far.
My favorite is the flat earthers. Those guys crack me up.
The who?
The flat earthers?
What are those?
People who actually think the earth is flat still?
Oh, those.
Yeah.
Oh, you ever see that? I don't know if I ever posted it, but it was. I'm pretty sure I showed you that one picture where it was like, us, the Flat Earth Society are helping people believe the Earth is flat all around.
All around the globe. It's just like, guys, phrasing.
Globe. Flat Earth Society.
Yeah, dude, the flat earthers are freaking amazing. It's like,
dude, wasn't it like? It was like some basketball player recently. I forget who it was. I know it wasn't LeBron James. It was one of the guys he used to play with. I think he's the guy that went to the Lakers from the Cavs that hated him. The guy that always gets injured and like never wants to play. Oh my god, I can't remember his name. Oh, it's gonna irritate me. I'm gonna have to look at the roster. But like, he actually like 100% believed the Earth was flat
so
because it like came up as like a
ridiculous.
discussion on there. It's just like, I mean, even the moon is round. Like, it would make absolutely no sense to have the Earth flat and the moon round. And all the planets, you know, that you see in the distance when you use telescopes and stars, like, you know, they're all around the sea level. It's sea level, not sea curve. I mean, I guess.
All right, looks like the teams are getting back into it.
Oh!
They never reconnected their top laner, so Business Trooper is going to take down Rakan, and now Jimin's trying to run away. So put down a good amount of damage onto Lissandra, but not enough to quite get a kill. But Awakened Eagle looks like he also wants to go for a kill. No flash means no way in.
Yeah, now for about another couple seconds.
Red team's turret.
Is he still in their Discord though? Or no?
Yep.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, that is definitely unfortunate. So they are going to try and play this 4v5, it looks like, which will already be hard with kind of their deficit, but Doodle getting
Nice dodge.
yeah, getting a pretty good split push off here.
Yeah, like we said, having the Nara go down there and back before the game paused.
A summoner.
Yep.
Get a pretty good push. Looks like the top laner finally reconnected. Yay!
Malphite's back. Jimin's, though, with the flash in. Not going to be able to find the kill.
And all the Mia pings from the blue team and the red team after he flashed.
It looked like those were mostly from the red team, but oh my god, Lissandra's ult is already back up, and the killer instincts from King D. Able to find himself a kill. Now the Gnar going on to Daedream, getting off quite a bit of damage. No kill pressure, though.
Fortunately, going back into mini too soon, so not really able to follow it up.
Yeah, and that Doodle's in a little bit of trouble, though, as here comes Awakened Hero. Going to get the flash, but the body slam not going to land. But the explosive cask onto the Blasco and finishes off Doodle.
Man, so close, but actually, even if you did jump, you know, he probably still would have got hit, so you would have had to, like, jump down.
Yeah.
Hope he didn't get killed by a barrel.
Definitely would have been hard. King D's in a little bit of trouble. Was Bubble Boy not even trying to help him, but now Riku might have overstepped his bounds, and the Reckless Swing's gonna be enough to bring him down. Maybe with the Undertow, the flash in. Can he get the kill? The sap magic from Maokai barely keeping him alive just long enough. The Kiora gonna chase forward. The grenade
He's
not
gonna
gonna be
get
enough to
out.
land. No frozen tomb. So, ooh, this is a pretty bloody game. I like it. I like bloody games. They're fun to cast.
It's not even bloody, it's just fights continuously.
Yeah, that's bloody. There's blood. No heads rolling, but there's blood.
It's just like the fight between Batman and who was that? Like one of his buddies or whatever in Man of Steel, like when they just sat there beating each other for so long.
I don't think Batman was in Man of Steel.
Or not Batman, it was whatever guy he was fighting with, like one of his comrades from his planet.
Oh. Yeah, that guy. The other Kryptonian
Yeah.
in the movie. To be fair, there were a few of them, but yeah, I don't remember his name. I didn't care for that movie too much.
Yeah, no, it's pretty bad.
I don't like Zack Snyder films. I think his
I really
style
wish
is pretty bad.
I really wish they would actually try to do a better job at the DC movies, because like DC is like honestly, in my opinion, a much better universe than Marvel.
Oh, spew.
But it's like all the DC movies, it's like other than the Dark Knight and like the Batman series, like they're just all trash. It's like Batman or like what's it called? Superman was garbage. And then
The parts of Justice League that were directed by Joss Whedon were pretty good, but
yeah.
still not ideal. We are going to see Waking Hero in a little bit of trouble. Not going to use a Frozen Tomb. Sulfur does come out, but it doesn't quite land this stun. Now Battlecast, like they want to maybe take this a little bit carefully. Maybe not actually as they find their way in onto the Gragas. Now Jim is arming a little bit of trouble as well. The Ragnarok's going to be used. There's no way he's going to be stunned up here. Daedream running away, but he can't make it out as the claw comes out. And now Kiora is the last one alive, but the boomerang finishes him off as Paddle Vex pick up 4 kills quite quickly. And they're going to be pushing up on not only Dragon, but mid lane. And Herald is... What are you doing, Herald?
Red team's turret
What do you mean,
has been destroyed.
Harold? Oh,
Herald bot lane was just sitting there looking at nothing.
Who got the Herald, actually? I don't even know.
There was a game going on. There wasn't much happening until that fight came up, though.
Yeah. You know, the whole point in color casting is to start conversation when stuff like this happens. Because you're not going to explain, hey guys, they're auto-attacking minions. And it's gold.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you can break down game plans and stuff, but usually at this elo, breaking down game plans isn't helpful because there isn't usually a game plan. Sometimes there are.
Which honestly is kind of sad because I feel like I could be much better if it was like a higher elo game because it's like, you know, like what to expect. But then it's like in this, it's like...
Oh, Daydream is busy. We're going to be able to pick up the kill. No, doesn't use the Frozen Tomb. Sad.
That was like the most like depressing like cast. Like, oh, he's gonna get okay, but I guess not. I guess not. Okay. You have some game plans, so what's your game plan? What is your game plan? Slow and methodical. Well, I mean, slow and methodical really isn't a game plan.
That's a game style. I don't know about a game plan.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
But
We're supposed to win. Yeah, we're supposed to win.
Battlecast with the Baron look like they're going to try and split up the map. See, now there's a game plan. They've got Baron, so now they can try and get something done. But Gnar finding his way onto the Maokai, not going to quite get the hit into the wall, but he's still going to go down. Oh, what was that burst from that fourth hit?
Apparently, he actually had enough to proc his passive. He actually killed him instantly.
That was crazy. Faithful now also trying to find his way onto Jimmins as they walk over some wards. They're going to be able to go in onto Waking Eagle as well. Hyperproc's going to be enough to finish him off as Battlecast are just rolling through Galaxy's comp right now.
So I didn't quite see if there was a boomerang there or if for some reason Leona, when she cast out her Zenith Blade, it like procced the Malzahar's shield, but then still went because like the initial cast was what procced the Malzahar's shield, and then she went in as the second cast.
Right, so Malzahar's shield isn't a spell shield. It doesn't just negate spells hitting it. It does make him immune to CC though, and about 90% damage reduction. So even if Leona grabs it, it won't stun the Malzahar, but she'll still pull herself to him. Same thing with Thresh. Thresh can hook, and he'll still be able to pull into Malzahar. He just won't be stunned during that time.
Wow, I actually didn't know that.
Yeah. Yep, we can go ahead and read that tooltip. Hasn't taken recent damage, 90% damage reduction, and is immune to crowd control.
I feel like the 90% damage reduction doesn't ever actually happen and he's gone.
Well, it's only for 0.25 seconds.
Even still 0.25 seconds, I don't think I've ever seen it negate damage.
It's usually because most people try to proc it with something small that won't do damage anyways. But yeah, that was a pretty good catch onto Doodle. He stepped up a little bit too far there, so they're going to be able to find their way onto him.
Yeah, but it's okay, because they ended up catching Daydream in the process, too. So, because he also stepped up too far.
Yeah. Doodle did get the Blade of the Rune King. Maokai trying to build towards his second item. Unfortunately, with that DC, definitely far behind, about 60 CS down on Doodle. And Gragas.
However, although he was pretty much... I want to say it was only like 10 CS lower even when he wasn't there. So, I mean, he really only had the one item going into this. So.
Yeah. Yeah, he was already down about 50 CS when he DC'd. So.
Yeah. And then also, when Gnar went bot, he caught... There was actually a pretty big wave down there. So he caught that and then split push for about 3 waves. So, got him quite a bit ahead. Now he is at a 64 CS. Malzahar on this team.
Yeah.
Looking for Malzahar, guys. Looking for an engage. Looking for his own teammate.
Yeah, and I really like Battlecast's draft here because it's got everything that they kind of want as players. King D is pretty good at the hyper scaling 80 carries when he's not playing Jhin. Olaf is very good into Malzahar because he doesn't need a QSS, so he can just run all over the team. The immense CC that's coming out of Galaxy really just doesn't matter. And since they put so much into that basket and don't really have a true damage source, it's going to make it very hard for them to even kill him.
Yeah, and I was just going to mention, not only with the small amount of CC that they have, it seems to be like that's all they really need, just because they have so much damage on their team. They have the Olaf, Lasandra's really far ahead. Pretty much anybody that she's seen so far, she pretty much just one-shots, and then Nar also does his good amount of damage. Did it, unless I said Nar already. Nar, Olaf, one of the two. They both do damage.
Yeah.
Nar getting his Blade of the Ruin King, but Leona...
Yeah, they're trying to find Faithful. Flash out, though. Going to be enough, but they might have just funneled themselves into a really bad spot as Daydream's trying this away. It doesn't even land the quickness onto anybody, but another grass going to be used onto King D, but he's getting so much damage back onto the enemy team as now Galaxy are falling to Battlecast. Doodle's going to flash in, tries to get the Narf, but he actually does in the wrong direction. Kiora flashed away from it anyways. They're going to have Doodle tank this up so that they can start taking this tower. Doodle probably a little low. I don't think he can take on that Jhin anymore, but stalled enough for his team to be able to get the inhib at least. They're going to push up.
Unfortunately, even with Malzahar ulting the Kai'Sa, it really didn't matter. He really didn't get him down that low enough just because he's so far behind.
Yeah, and that's like... That's the target Malzahar can't go for, right? Kai'Sa has the QSS. I don't think King D hit it at a very good time. He definitely didn't Captain Jack it, but still, that's a target that's very hard to actually lock down at this point.
Yeah. And when he did ult him, he actually didn't have the QSS at that time, so he did get the full duration off.
It was still on cooldown?
Damage. It was on cooldown, yeah, because I think he used it for something else.
Yeah, we are going to see another fight, though. Solarflare already back up. Business Troopers dominating right now, but he should be falling. No, he gets the Frozen Tomb off onto himself. This is the slow field. Going to be enough to catch Maokai here, as well as now Doodle's going to try and jump in just to tank up a few more tower shots for his team, and Galaxy tried to catch them, only going to be able to find Doodle in the backside of the fight, but respawned and just straight up lost 3 people again.
Yeah, and I think at this point, like, unless they're able to stall out the game, getting caught like that's really, honestly, it's going to push it further and further, and then pretty much just make it unwinnable, and then it'll just be only Galaxy, or not Galaxy, Battlecast, just needing one more Baron to end the game. So, because that is one thing that they do have, is they do have a lot of wave players, so they can't just run it down mid, even though they are strong, unless they get a pick on somebody, but...
Yeah, Battlecast are going to have to really split up the map, which they've got the comp for, and with this kind of lead, it really won't be an issue. But they still at least have to play properly, somewhat.
Like, one thing you could do is you could maybe either send Nar top or bot, and then have Olaf in the other lane, and then you would have Lysandra, Kai'Sa, and Leona go down mid.
Right.
That'd be a way you could split.
Yeah, they'll be able to get that for sure. A second Mountain Drake is going to be really good for them as well, especially if they decide to go for this kind of split push style with a Nara off on the side lane. He's going to be able to take down these towers very fast. And as well, Baron. Kai'Sa's already really good at taking Baron. Double Mountain Drakes just makes that much better.
Yeah.
So they're really set up to win right here. But now Riku is in a little bit of a bad spot. His ult's already being used, but too much damage means he gets nothing done. But the Curtain Call is getting a little bit of damage off onto Business Trooper.
Yeah, and even though Kai'Sa is mostly AD, that Gwensu's is still doing a lot of AP damage, so Maokai not having any MR. He had to go full AD versus Nar and Olaf. So he kind of built for the top side of the map, but now Kai'Sa and Lysandra are fed, so he pretty much just dies instantly regardless of how much HP he has.
Yep. Yeah, still hasn't finished the second item. Still just on the components for it. How much gold is he at? He's sitting at 7,000 gold. Yeah, he's pretty far behind right now. But,
he's only got 1,500 in there, so I guess he could get a Spectres if he actually built it, but kind of surprised he hasn't bought anything yet. He must just be at that point of, don't really want to say it, but he could just be tilted from DC and not really thinking the way he should be.
It's hard to say. Waking Hero, though, is going to try and get something done, but Business Trooper is here to thwart that plan as the Malzahar finds his way at least on to Lysandra, but she's going to be able to get off the Zanya's anyways. Now Daydream should be falling as he dives into the back. QR getting hit by the Undertower. He's going to be falling as well. No Deadly Flourish for him. All it takes is one more axe or the Reckless Swings as 4 members are dead. Maokai is all by himself in the bot lane. Not going to be able to save anything for Galaxy.
Yeah, it looks like they're just going to run it down as whole Battlecast seems to be spamming. Mia
not,
pings on
not
the
really sure what
Maokai.
that's about, but they are going to find Maokai as he goes up, tries to make a hero play. The sap magic not going to heal enough. As they get the ace, they're going to take down the last turret, start going on to the Nexus as well. We'll see if they greed for any more kills. It looks like they want something. They're certainly trying. Waking Hero going to try and defend this one up, but he might just be walking into his death. Padding the KDAs of King D as a Grand Entrance is going to land onto him, but the heal out. Looks like they want to turn this one around again, but the Nexus is down, and Battlecast are going to be able to take the game in 31.5 minutes.
I will say it's hard to not notice that when I hear he's ding 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 ding. You just look
You
at
look
the
at the map, there's
dude.
15 question marks. You're like, oh
Why is
my.
why is down there? Why?
All right, well, it was under on the vision score.
Whew. I won! Yeah, what I get.
Considering there was 95% of the points were on under, pretty much nothing.
Oh, I got my probably I think 200, 300. I don't know how much I got. I was at like 1900 or something. 200 or 300.
You got a little bit. But we'll go ahead and take a quick look at damage numbers. Liz's Trooper doing the most in the game, sitting at 20k. Nar close behind.
Surprisingly, he actually did a lot, despite mostly it just being on the Maokai, but even in team fights, he did have quite a few good ults.
Yeah.
A few good catches.
Yeah, he definitely performed on the Nar. What are you thinking for MVP of this game, though?
MVP. Probably either Bubble or Business.
Yeah.
Bubble really being able to punish Gragas in the jungle. Business, again, doing what he does, surviving. And then also being able to just kind of smash later, despite the ganks that Gragas did get on him.
Right.
Going to flash early. Still being able to survive in lane, and then pretty much just doing much more than what Malzahar was able to do.
Yeah.
So, as much as I want to give it the faithful, going 0-0 and 15, to be honest, it really wasn't much except in team fights. So, I mean, you really can't do much in team fights.
Yeah, I would have voted. I think mine would be on Bubble. I think he had a lot of really good early advantages for the team. Got a lot of good invades off. That one was a little misfortunate because Galaxy collapsed really, really well.
I will say it was still a funny scene. Full 5 people, like
5-man collapsing on the Olaf invade.
I could just like all I see like in comms is like I'm going for Gragas. Okay, I'm backing out. Holy shit, there's 5 people. He's just like, what happened? Why is everyone here?
Nobody got over 90. No, it was under, and I already gave everybody their points. Yeah. I think he did a good job. He did a really good job on a lot of the fights as well. It's hard. I think both him and Business really did a pretty similar amount, but Bubble farmed out of his mind, played out of his mind. So I would give it to him personally.
Yeah. I'm okay with giving it to Bubble. I feel like he did a lot for the team.
Yeah.
So.
We'll go ahead and get the next lobby started.
He had the. How did he manage to get the 3rd most CS in the game?
Don't ask me.
Jungles, you need to stop hoarding farm. Like, jungles shouldn't have more farm than the solo laners.